Guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Nigeria has been agitating for a more youthful person to lead the country since those whom we consider to be gray-headed men have failed Nigerians. And already 2023, it's far off, but some persons have started indicating interest, but they are not doing it directly. Most of them are doing it indirectly. In other words, one or two persons among their fan base or among their allies are the ones speaking on their behalf. Guess what? The governor of one of the middle belt states have decided to indicate interest via one of his commissioner, precisely commissioner for information, talking about the governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, who is seen to be one of the youngest governor of this administration. He's Commissioner for Information and Communication, Kingsley Fanwo, says many people have asked Yahaya Bello, governor of Kogi, to contest the 2023 presidential race. In a Twitter post on Saturday, Fanwo said the desire of Nigerians for a great country aligns with that of Bello, so we know the deafening calls will bring about a defining moment for our nation. The commissioner disclosed that he decided to post a tweet on the issue because many Nigerians are asking the governor to seek the highest office in the land. The people are calling on him to run for president, but he has not come out clearly to tell us whether he is accepting that Clarion call or not. All over the six zones, are having a lot of people calling on him to come and run. If you look at the people calling on him, it cuts across all parties, and it's not just an APC thing. He's a unifier. He's very capable and qualified. He perfectly fits into that bracket of what Nigeria wants. Bello, who is currently serving his second term in office, became one of Nigeria's youngest governors at the age of 40 in 2015. He has shown that the youth can provide quality leadership in Nigeria. Fanwo said, citing what he said are some of the governor's biggest achievements so far in Kogi. According to him, he said, in Kogi, we have diverse ethnic groups which were not unified. There was the challenge of insecurity and underdevelopment, but he came in 2016 and was able to unite the state. When you look at the economy, he has been able to inject a lot of dynamism into the economic management of the state, and we are also looking into agriculture. When you look at the challenges of Nigeria, lack of unity, insecurity, economic diversification, he has answered to all those questions. But guess what? Shockingly, Nigerians are, you know, thinking otherwise. Most Nigerians are thinking otherwise, as a lot of them are saying that they don't really understand what he's saying. What actually is he running for? That's the question most commenters are posting. This one says here he should vie for it. The only best candidate to overturn the current madness of this government and make Nigeria a great country. He's a performer and a visionary leader. His performance is outstanding in Kogi State. But who can actually attest to this truth? Because that matters a great deal. I could still remember some few weeks back when there was this, action by him which flooded the internet, that he actually had to demand for every bread producers to be paying taxes on every bread that they are producing, though he came out and debunked it. Now, some persons respond to what that guy said. He said, even madman have people who love his style of madness. So I don't blame Kamal because they are in the same category with Bello. This one said, this man they live for bush. You know sabi anything. Yaya Bello of all people, that man is a perfect example of uselessness for Kogi people. Another one says that when you see tweets like this, they are not far from Okene people, the most nepotistic and ethnocentric set of people I've ever seen in my life. You guys have wasted Kogi State. If this person isn't crowned king of sarcasm of the year 2020, then they must have been rigging somewhere, which means Nigerians are not interested in him being the president. This one says, I go rather praise than vote Yahya Bello as president. The man is something else. So many write-ups here, which some of them I can't even read them because they are not really saying what that some of them are seems to be really too bad. This one say forget about Yahya Bello and his commissioner. And another one here says here, President Buhari has so lowered the leadership bar with his lackluster and uninspiring performance that the likes of Yahya Bello now has options to say he wants to go for presidency. And I think that's really serious. Another one here says, please, which pressure? Pressure from where? Who are those that are putting him under pressure? Pressure core, pressure knee. He should not even try it. This is even this funny. Safe. Everyone is talking about presidency. Yeah, also talking. You see, this one say, is he running for Olympics? He can go ahead. Wow, Nigerians. This one said, this is a nice move. I wish the party will consider him for its ticket, though not from Kogi, but I think Yahya Bello has excellent track of quality leadership in Kogi and beyond. He has turned the fortunes of Kogi far beyond what one can think. This one says, I'm not surprised. I know this is a Kogi man talking. Abba. Wow. This one here says, Commissioner, can you tell Nigerians that I am under pressure to run for 2023 presidency? Commissioner, Your Excellency, what am I here for? That is my job. I will go out and tell them, watch me. This one says, we're saying youths aren't incapable of contesting presidential election, but the question are they well oriented to handle the position? I beg, no waste our time. So many responses from Nigerians. But then let's look at what one or two persons have said. I think this is a very lofty position. I tell you the truth. Every Nigerian have the right. If you have the money to buy the ticket, buy your party, this thing, nomination form, and all of that to go in for that position, every Nigerian have the right to do that. But the situation we have here on hand does not just demand anybody to go in there. It must be people with track record of good leadership. I'm not talking about paying people to come to social media and begin to run their mouth on your behalf and begin to talk all manner of things, so that they can secure support for you. I'm talking about provable results, visible results, where people will applaud you and say this man is a super performer. I could still remember far back when the likes of Governor Donald Duke of Cross River State, the guy was such a huge performer that he brought in some unthinkable ideas of tourism. Some other guys also. So I think we should come to an understanding that right now Nigeria is sitting on a kick of gunpowder economically, and we need a rescuer. We don't need people that would tell us stories. Someone talked about the current administration lowering the performance bar of this current government to a point that anybody can solicit, anybody can want to sit on presidential seat. Yes, and that is absolutely the truth. There's a level of performance that will call for any kind of person to come, because somebody will sit back and just look at it and say, if this person can go in there and survive, stay as long as now, why not me? I can also go in and do the same thing. After all, I know that my capacity is more than this person's capacity. So I think at the point that during the period of working on this thing on our constitution, talking about constitutional amendment, there should be some key things that should be put in there that will bring in, that will help make that position to be more enviable, especially in the area of education, especially in the area of economic investment. We should be able to create a scenario whereby before you think of going for presidency, you have even certified yourself, and other people have told you, guy, with your track record, you can do it. whereby we have seen that in your personal business, you've been able to grow it to a reasonable level. You've been able to perform in any area of responsibility that you have been called upon to take up and all of that, because that is really, really important. And I feel that we should learn to prioritize this position, all parties. It shouldn't be given to any kind of person. Well, let's just see. Yaya Bello is a young man, but yet then we cannot attest that he has the capacity to run. But however, APC can decide all of that for their party if they will give him the ticket to run. Everybody have